Motion video number 7. A ball starts at rest and rolls down a hill. It takes 6 seconds to reach a velocity of 5.2 meters per second west. What is the ball's acceleration? We're going to start by stating which direction we want to be positive. It's going to become really important that we do this for our question and get the right direction out of it. Because our ball is traveling to the west, let's say that west is positive. So if I draw a plus sign arrow in the west direction, that is indicating that west is positive. Next, I'm going to list my variables. So our initial velocity comes from the ball being at rest. When we are at rest, that means that our initial velocity is equal to 0 meters per second. Our final velocity is 5.2 meters per second west. Because the direction is west, it is going to be positive. So 5.2 meters per second. We were given time, which is 6.0 seconds, and what we are looking for is acceleration. Acceleration is a lowercase a with an arrow over top because direction is important when it comes to acceleration. Our next step is to state the equation we're going to use and show our work. Because the variables we have are acceleration, velocity, and time, it makes sense to use our acceleration formula. So acceleration is equal to final velocity minus our initial velocity divided by time. So next I would input my numbers. So acceleration, which is what we're looking for, is equal to our final velocity, which is 5.2 meters, and positive because west we picked as being our positive direction. It's meters per second. Our initial velocity is 0, so it'll be minus 0, and then divided by our time, which is 6.0 seconds. When I type this into my calculator, I need to make sure I do the numerator operation first, which is 5.2 minus 0, and then I divide by 6. Our value for acceleration will be equal to 0.8666 meters per second squared. Okay, our units for acceleration are meters per second squared. Like with all questions, we need to go through our checklist. Do we have the right number of significant digits? So for that, we go back to the numbers we used from our question. Time has 2 digits and our velocity has 2 digits. So our answer needs to be to 2 significant digits. When I take a look at this, leading zeros don't count as a significant digit. So it's the 0.86 that counts. Beside that last digit that I'm going to take, which is the 6, is another 6, and I need to check for rounding. Because that number is above 5, I have to round up to 0.87. I need to include units, which are meters per second squared, and I need to worry about my final direction. Because my final answer is positive, that means that this ball is traveling in our positive direction, which is west. If our final answer had turned out to be negative, that just means that the ball is traveling in the east direction. So our final answer is 0.87 meters per second squared west.